It is said that art speaks when words end. To be an entertainer is a big responsibility and it's not for the faint-hearted. It requires courage, patience, hard work, talent, and of course a little bit of luck. Our guest today has traversed this journey and now she shines brightly because she acts straight from the heart. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Mandira Bedi and we're back again on your screens with another episode of the record-breaking talk show, the Love, Laugh, Lift Show, only on the Times Network. So today we have with us someone who is a live example of how hard work and persistence in your job can get you just what you deserve. She was a television actor in the beginning but transitioned beautifully into the film industry and right into the hearts of people. A mountain lover by nature, she's the talk of the town. Please welcome the up-and-coming queen of the industry, the very talented and beautiful Mrunal Thakur.
That's quite an introduction. Thank you, Mandira.
Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you.
So happy to have you on the show.
You know, I was really looking forward to chat, and I've seen your shows in like the last episode of Vidya, and it was quite interesting.
Well, thank you very much, and we're very happy. It is our privilege and pleasure to have you on the show. The recent pandemic has not only changed the way we live, but has also altered the way we think. We've become more cautious of our surroundings. So to purify the surroundings and to inhibit virus, bacteria and pollutants, let me first switch on the Panasonic Nano AC with the AQI sensors so that our guest enjoys a cooler and a healthier set. It's a smart AC controlled via my phone. How's this last year been for you?
Oh, quite exciting, in fact. I feel like I've worked even more after the pandemic, so it was exciting. I finished 2 films, and although like it was difficult to sit at home, and you know that lockdown period was a little difficult, but then once the work started, it was like non-stop.
Once the work started, it was like a dhamaka.
It was like a dhamaka.
Now, the trailer of Dhamaka has lived up to its name.
Yeah.
Tell us about the film,
Oh my
first
God.
up.
When your dream director calls you and asks you, would you like to be a part of this film? Obviously, I couldn't say no. You know, this Ram Madhvani, all the films that he's made, I've been a big fan of him and I really wanted to be a part of this film.
Tell us about your character.
So she is a journalist and it's really interesting, you know, because wo kuch dedicated log hote hai na ki I will do my job really well.
Yes.
I also wanted to be a crime journalist before.
Really?
So actually I took BMM and I was supposed to finish journalism. I couldn't because I started with TV. And the interesting part was that I couldn't do that earlier. I'm doing it through the film.
So, you've done a movie called Tufan and then you've done one called Dhamaka. What is the next one will be called? Andhi, ya bomb. No, seriously, what is it that these kind of, movies come your way?
Yeah, I know, right? I think next is Jersey. So it's a lighter one.
Yes, so tell us, I mean, there's Jersey, there's Aankh Micholi,
There's Aankh Micholi.
and there's Pipa.
Pipa.
Okay,
Pipa, yeah.
so there's a lot of fantastic work that you're doing. How does it feel? Does it overwhelm you sometimes? There's a lot of releases coming up? Or are you just enjoying the fact that there's a lot of variety in the characters you're playing?
Yeah, Mandira, that was my dream to take up versatile characters. You know, I get nervous also at times when the releases come closer because, you know, it's like you've given your exam, it's the time for the results to come out.
Yes.
But the script itself is a winner, so I'm rest assured about that, and also the filmmakers that I've been working with.
Yeah, but tell me something, when you work with the directors of your dreams and with like really amazing actors who are known for their craft, it just kind of ups your level of, performance. You may have a few stumbling blocks to begin with and then it's just fire.
I think day one is always nerve-wracking, and the best thing is what I do is I just go and tell them, hey, look, you know what, I'm nervous. So they take care of me and they'll be like, don't worry, Mrunal, we got this,
That's a very good way to approach things.
Yeah.
So people, you put your cards on the table.
Yes. And it was overwhelming. Like when I was shooting my first scene with Ritik, I couldn't focus.
Of course.
I was so mesmerized by just sitting next to him. It was quite interesting. But with Farhan, it was really amazing because he himself he's not just an actor, but he's also a director.
Yes.
So he understands. He made sure that I was comfortable on set. Even with Shahid, oh my God, we had the best time. Like Shahid is like a good friend of mine now. If I have to ask him about any decisions that I have to make, I would always ask him because he understands me, and it's really it's very necessary for co-actors to support each other, to take suggestions and give suggestions. Because whatever scenes they would be written, we would always, it would just elevate. So I think that rapport was very important, and I'm touched wood. I'm really blessed to have like the best co-actors in the world.
Nice,
so far.
Nice. Now speaking of co-actors and rapport, let's move to rap. You've been doing quite a few songs. You've been a part of a couple of songs with some really, big guys in the music industry. Guru Randhawa and Badshah. Come on, tell us about that. That's amazing.
So there was this, I just got a call from Bhushan sir and he said, would you like to feature in a music album? And I said, why not?
Yes.
And then when he said it's with Guru, I couldn't say no because I really enjoy his music, the kind of music he makes. Same happened with Badshah. So Badshah reached out to me saying that there's something I'm writing and I had you in my vision. And the name of the song is Bad Boy, Bad Girl. I said, do I look like a bad girl?
You don't look like a bad girl. But see, that's it. When you don't look like a bad girl, that's when they want you. They want you to sort of play a part that you're not.
See, like right now, I'm meeting you for the first time. I'm behaving, but you don't know how naughty I am. So there's the other version of me.
Right.
So which I think he just noticed that and he's like, you know what, this is not you.
Right.
I want to make sure that I shoot with you a song which is you, not necessarily you have to be a bad girl, you just have to be bindas. But all the characters that I've been playing in the past, Mandira, they were always like sweet, like very like proper,
coy,
shy.
sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. So I think this was kind of a good break.
It broke the stereotype that you were sort of you were looked at in a certain way.
I just make sure that whatever comes my way, I do that, Mandira, because this opportunity is never going to come back.
Of course.
So same thing happened with a Telugu movie. I'm doing a Telugu film as well. So it was a nice, it was different from what I was doing.
Are you done with that? Or
I'm just left with one scared. But imagine a Marathi girl who's working in Bollywood, who delivers a dialogue in Hindi, has to go down south and speak Telugu.
But we know how that's done also, right? When you do South Indian films, you take a prompt and
No, I learn my dialogues. I not just learn my dialogues, I learn the guys' dialogues as well.
Very hardworking girl.
I can't do prompting. I tried that, honestly, to save time. But I just realized that it just takes so much time. So lockdown was the time where I was literally learning Telugu.
Right. This very, very, very hardworking girl. Now, does she have time for love? On the other side of the break, we're going to be talking about Mrunal's crush, her love life, things like that, because the love segment is coming up on the other side of this break, only on the Love, Laugh, Live show.
She said, he works at the Google. Let's send your biodata. I said, why do we send my biodata? Ask him to just Google me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He works in Google. Welcome back, everyone. We're back on the Love, Laugh, Live show, and today we have with us Mrunal Thakur, all ready to share her love life.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Now, like I said before the break, such a hardworking girl. She even learns up not just her Telugu lines, her co-actors' Telugu lines. You're so hardworking. Is there time for love?
There is no time for love. And even if there is, it's just like, it's like half an hour, you have to like keep looking at the clock. It's like, I have to go. I'm sorry, I have to go. That's why it doesn't last.
That's why it doesn't. It's okay, it lasts when it has to last. And when you find the one,
person.
the Jeevan Sathi, someone who you think is
meant to
for
be.
the long haul. But what are the qualities that you look for in your Jeevan Sathi?
The person, my Jeevan Sathi, he should be very loyal. I mean, all of us expect that, but very transparent. Like if he doesn't like something, he doesn't have to just say, because say it's nice, it's lovely, oh my god, how sweet. I don't like that. I can't deal with this fake praises, or in a way you can say fake love also.
Of course.
I just want him to be transparent. I want him to just be open, just share his insecurities with me. And also, Mandira, what happens, I being an actor, a lot of boys, it's very interesting in the beginning that, oh, let me just think about dating Mrunal. But once you start dating her, the schedule, the life that I live in, the kind of roles that I have to do, it doesn't last. Like sometimes I think, like, is it a curse to be an actor?
Hey,
Sometimes,
never.
when it comes to love life, because I was never. So I always say that, you know what, I am happy being an actor. If there is any guy who loves me the way I am with my profession is like 99% of who I am.
Absolutely.
So if he can accept that, it's okay. I mean, I don't want a guy who should be like, oh, vegetarian hai, non-vegetarian hai, actress hai, sorry. So I just hope that the guy that I end up with, he's just okay with me being who I am, because I don't like pretending.
So you can't say that you ever met someone who faintly has some of these Jeevan Sathi qualities?
I mean, they had, but
It didn't last.
it didn't last.
So you'd rather not say right now?
Yeah.
Tell me something, is there someone in your family who or any of your friends who like to sort of play matchmaker?
Oh,
And
yes.
who are like, "Arey, this guy na would just be perfect for Mrunal. Like, you know what? Let's make them meet. This is our match made in heaven."
Yeah, I have a cousin. In that case, even my mother. My God, my mom is so sweet. She's like, Mrunal, my best friend, and her son, he's really doing well. He's in the US, and he would like to meet you. I said, Mom, where is this going?
Yeah.
And there's another Rishta that, Rishta keeps coming. She said, he works at the Google. Let's send your biodata. I said, why do we send my biodata? Ask him to just Google me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He works in Google. He should use what he's, where he's working.
Exactly.
And no biodata needs to be sent. He needs to send his biodata.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So all these things keeps happening. I keep telling my mom. I said, Mom, please stop it.
Now, we also know that you really love and admire and have like a girl crush on Vidya Balan.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about that. See, this is about love in all its forms.
Yeah, I adore her. Like, I just adore her, because I remember I was shooting Kumkum Bhagya, and my co-actor, Supriya ma'am, she used to tell me about Vidya, how Vidya started, how she, she worked really hard. And she did not give up. And look at her today. Every time her film releases, I am the first one to watch her films.
Yes.
And I think because of Vidya ma'am, the doors for young actresses like me have opened up when it comes to female-centric films.
Yes.
And the woman of a substance, man. Like, I met her and I was like literally shaking. I hugged her and I just didn't want to leave her, and I just wanted to tell her. I mean, there was so much going in my mind, but I couldn't speak.
Yeah.
There were no words coming, and I was like, I just don't know. I just get very overwhelmed. But I'm really grateful for Vidya ma'am, for choosing the role that she does. It's really interesting, and I love her. Like, I worship her.
Vidya, if you're watching, you must be like having a huge case of hiccups right now. And if you're not, we'll make sure you get to hear this and watch this. Okay, now,
Yeah.
you don't like people who start sentences with "aur batao."
Yeah. Oh, God.
You had a date like that once.
Yes.
Tell us about how horrific. It was a
just
first
felt-
date?
Yeah, it was a first date, and we were eating our dinner, and he was like, "Aur batao," and I was like, okay. Then this happened, and then I grew up. I changed 11 schools, and then all of that. And it's like, take another bite, say, "Aur batao." I was like, you know what? My brother is home alone. I have to go back, so I'm really sorry. I have to say, I'll drop you. I said, no, thank you.
He doesn't even, that list we were talking about, Jeevan Sathi qualities and all, he's in the negative list. Anyone who conducts a conversation with "aur batao" is not going to get anywhere in life.
Ever. And I think what's sexy, Mandira, is when two people can lead a conversation. If
Yes.
they can't have a conversation, forget spending life together.
Now, there's one more person that you seem to have a little bit of a crush on. We're going to put a photograph up right now. Boom!
Oh, God.
Listen, I find him very cute.
He is. He's hot.
Is, yeah. So you're working with him on the currently unnamed Thadam.
Thadam, yeah. And we're going to start filming soon. And it's really weird now. Like, I always had...
Expressed your feelings about him?
No. Now it's going to be very professional. Like, I'm playing my part. Oh my God, I don't want him to watch this.
It's nice. I'm saying it's also nice that when you work with somebody who you find attractive and good looking and you're drawn to, it adds to the chemistry,
My
right?
friends, you won't believe, the day I put up this picture, they're like, shadi kar le, pata le. Then these were their words.
वैसे हम जीवन साथी के सेगमेंट में हैं और ये जोड़ी जो है ना कितनी अच्छी जोड़ी है दिखने में बस. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God, okay.
No, what I'm saying is I wish you all the very best for this project.
But I've just met him once. That's it. I've just met him.
That was the time you met him?
Yeah, that's the first time.
And the shoot starts when?
The shoot starts on the 25th, like in few days.
Now. All the very best for it.
Thank you.
It's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
And congratulations on getting a film with... This is lovely. I feel so happy for you. When you put the intent out to work with your favorite directors, you're doing that. To work with actors who you admired and liked, you're doing that.
I think I manifested it like the manifestation it is.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Yes, I do. Because I remember when I was growing up, we would have cutouts of Hrithik Roshan and Shahid Kapoor in our textbooks. And my father would always open, Aaj tumhari padhai lete hai. Let's begin with science. And he would open and have those cutouts from the newspaper. Not again. And not just with me, but even my sister. So we always used to get patkas because of this. And see, back.
So 1 second, you had their photographs in your textbooks. Did you tell Shahid and did you tell Hrithik about this when you worked with them?
Not Hrithik, but Shahid, I have told him.
Yeah, you're close to him. He's a buddy of yours now.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
But God bless you. I hope you keep on manifesting and seeing all your dreams come true like this. This is amazing. I feel so happy for you. There are going to be a few more photos which we want you to see, but what we'll do is we'll wait for the next segment. For now, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere as there's a lot of fun coming right at you in this next segment of the Love, Laugh, Live show, only on the Times Network.
I could have been a dentist today, Mandira. I was almost, I got in my admission. Then I realized that this is not something that I really want to do. I don't want to go to the clinic and do tooth extraction or the cavity. I don't want to deal with that.
Welcome back to the show you love, the Love, Laugh, Live show, only on the Times Network. I'm here with Mrunal Thakur as we're about to get into a fun segment, funny segment. Everything said over here is is not to be taken too seriously.
Okay.
That's good. I put a disclaimer before that.
Okay.
Now, we all know you love ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream.
Yeah, but who eats it with rice?
Oh, no. Okay. So, my co-actor, Sai Tamankar, she did a film where she would eat rice and ice cream together. So, just to see how it tasted, I tried it and it just didn't taste well. It was disgusting. It's a weird combination ever.
Okay, so it was just on a try. I need to see what this is about.
I don't like it with rice. No, if that's what you... No.
Right. You did it because you wanted to see what this was all about.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if I have to play a character tomorrow where I have to eat rice and ice cream. I should be able to do that.
Fact is, you've done it, you've tried it, you don't like it, but you can act your way through it.
Yeah, I can act my way through.
Okay. Now, I hear that you've gone on record saying that 3 Idiots changed your life.
Oh, it did.
How so?
I could have been a dentist today, Mandira. I was almost, I got in my admission and in DY Patil and I was like, here you are. Then I realized that this is not something that I really want to do. I don't want to go to the clinic and do tooth extraction or the cavity. Or I don't want to deal with that.
You were headed there though.
I did. I gave my medical entrance exam and I scored really well. That's why it was very disappointing for my family when I said that I'm changing my profession, like from being a dentist, I want to get into media.
How did they take it?
They didn't take it really well. So I had to take him to watch Three Idiots. I watched the movie alone before. And I'm the kind of person who would watch movies alone. Like I would hide, I would lie, I would go watch movies alone. And my sister would always catch me and she would say like, which movie did you watch? Tell us. She's the one who, basically she would go and bitch around to my parents. She's basically that when I was growing up. But talking about Three Idiots, yes, that movie did change. I took my father to watch that movie and I told him that Dad, it's really important for me to follow my dream, and I'm really comfortable in front of the camera. I did not know at that time I want to be an actor, and the fact that I would even reach here. I just told him that Dad, I want to do media. I think there's this calling,
Yeah.
The best thing was he trusted me and he said, okay, go for it. It took some time. He was ashamed when his friends used to ask him that, what is your daughter doing? Earlier, he would say like, she's doing BMM. And he's like, what is BMM? We don't know what BMM is. So when he would explain, you would just feel like, dentist hi ban jati yaar.
Yeah.
But I think today he's really proud of me.
But that scene, you think it helped? It took him
did.
from 0 to 20%?
Oh my God, I think more than that.
Really?
Yes, that film really changed my life.
Okay. Now, since we're talking about what you was someone who was a little bit of a tomboy, unibrow.
Always. Yeah.
So we have a bachpan ka photograph.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That is so cute.
You see my eyebrows, so my friends would tease me. There is a highway and there is a service road going below.
Yeah.
It was a fancy dress competition.
Hey, you were acting back then also.
You see.
So your father should have just known, bachpan se aisi hai.
है पर in front of Dad you're always like shy and you would not speak up much, right? This is mom. My mom used to make sure that we participate in fancy dress competition, or we do like perform in annual days, dance and stuff like that. So we have a lot of photos where I've become Krishna also.
Sweet.
Yeah, but look at those brows. My God, I got ragged so much for
Those
that.
brows are so cute. It made up who you were then. And you got beautiful eyebrows now as well.
Bushy. Thank God bushy brows are in trend.
They are indeed. But tell me something, your mum supported you throughout? Your mum was okay with everything?
My mom was like, I don't know what to do because my daughter wants to be in this profession and my husband doesn't want her.
She was kind of torn.
Yeah, absolutely. But she would always she would call me and she would tell me that she would watch my episodes and she would say that she's extremely proud of me. She said, and because she was in Kerala and I was in Bombay shooting my television shows, she would cry while I cried I would get videos from my sister that this is how much she enjoys watching your episode. Like if you cry, she cries. If you laugh, she's laughing.
So the moment television started and they saw you doing well,
yeah.
There was a great amount of support that came
Yeah.
up. Parents always think that, I hope whatever profession my child chooses, they're going to be okay there.
Yeah.
So
they just wanted their little girl to be safe. That's it.
And your little girl, their little girl, looked something like this during the television days.
I remember this day. Oh God, I fought with Arjit. We used to always keep fighting. And I remember I had really long hair as well.
So that's your own hair, it's not a wig?
That's my own hair. It's not a wig.
What was the most fun thing about being a part of these KA serials?
Oh God, the family, the entire family. Like I think, Supriya Shukla, who played my mother, I can't live without her. Even today, it's been a month and I already start feeling reckless. I want to meet you now, ma'am. Sometimes there are times where I would just call her randomly and be like, I miss you. Like we would just end up crying, both of us on FaceTime and just crying and staring at each other, not saying a word, like I miss you, like really long. Like I miss them, man. The entire team.
The bonds that you create during your television days can be very, very strong.
Yeah, I miss shooting with the entire team of Kumkum Bhagya.
It ran for how long?
It is still on. It's been like 8 years now, and I was part of it for around 2.5 years. But I think that family is for life.
How lovely.
They're not just friends, but now they've become family.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I miss it. It was sweet.
But here's to many more new friendships.
more,
We're going to
yeah.
talk about those ones as well on the other side of this
Yeah.
break. That was a segment full of fun, but we have more for you after a short break. We're going to ask Mrunal regarding her childhood experiences and much more from her life. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a flash on the Love, Laugh, Live show.
It's really difficult to make the transition from TV to films.
Yes.
And I was auditioning a lot. There were times where I would enter the room and they would say, it's not for you, just go away.
Welcome back to the action-packed episode of the Love, Laugh, Live show only on the Times Network. In this segment, we're about to explore the intricacies of Mrunal's life, a little bit more in detail. So, here we go. You mentioned previously that you have changed 11 schools.
Yes, I did.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Like over 12 years of schooling, 11 schools.
Because my dad is a banker and we had to move. There were times where I was in a class for around say 11 months or 6 years. And what happened was, by the time I started making friends, Dad used to get a notice and they used to say that, okay, fine,
it's a transferable
it's a
job.
transfer, ho gaya. I dreaded when they said that you have to go to Mumbai, and I was really scared. I didn't know how the kids in Mumbai are going to be like.
So the last posting was Mumbai, which was the long one.
Yeah, when I was in 8th grade. I could not gel with the kids. They would ask random questions to me, because you're coming from Sri Rampur, which is in Ahmednagar, and my school's name, I was in St. Xavier's, so it was just like any other St. Xavier's school. They would ask me, would they teach history, geography in Marathi?
When kids want to be nasty, they can be nasty.
They were very nasty. Trust me, when I was growing up, I know I was poor. My English was poor. I worked on it. I started listening songs and I used to write down lyrics. And the first song I remember was Justin Bieber's Baby Baby. And that's how I started learning. That I started watching news. I may say I'm not really wonderful, I'm not really great at it, but I think I'm learning. I'm on the verge of.
You're fantastic.
Yeah.
You speak very well.
So now when these school friends, they reach out to me and why would you have a conversation with us, Mrunal? You've become such a huge star. I said, this is exactly why I will not have a conversation with you.
So now tell us a little bit about Love Sonia was actually a turning point of some sort in your career, would you say? Because after that, you started getting some really good, serious roles.
I think Love Sonia was the biggest turning point of my life.
Yeah.
I think that film proved that I can act. And also I needed to break that stereotype. Mandira, it's really difficult to make the transition from TV to films.
Yes.
And I was auditioning a lot. There were times where I would enter the room and they would say, it's not for you, just go away. We're auditioning freshers, we're not auditioning television artists. Because also the thought process was such that we television actors would get overexposed to the audience. I mean, they would not be able to connect with me as Sonia because I played Bulbul in Kumkum Bhagya.
Right. So then how did it happen?
So I auditioned a lot. I mean, there was a time where I gave up. I almost got locked for a film, but that didn't happen. And I realized that mera kuch nahi hone wala. Gusse mein I just picked up whatever. I just started calling casting directors, and there was a message in my inbox, and it was long time ago. They had sent me, and I missed it. I didn't miss it. I missed it on purpose. I just ignored it because I was doing this another Bollywood film,
which didn't
work out. So I just got back to that person. I said, "Is it okay if I come for the audition right now?" And they said, "Yeah, absolutely okay. Please come." I went there. I got ready for the audition. And I could feel that part, Mandira. When I was reading the script, when I performed, I just felt like this is my film.
This is meant for me.
When I entered that room, I saw there was a board where they had actor 1, actor 2, actor 3 with their photographs, option 1, option 2, option 3, and I was on option 3. It just pierced me. It just made me feel like, okay, I have to work really hard for this one.
Yeah.
I made sure that the entire auditioning for Love Sonia took around 9 to 10 months. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. And that movie, when it came out, it didn't like here in Mumbai, in India, people would say that it's too dark, we can't watch the film. I'm really sorry. But internationally, it did really well.
Yes.
It did really well at the film circuits. And that's where...
It was critically acclaimed. And that's what got people to notice you.
Yeah, and that's what got me Batla House.
Yes.
Because Nikhil Advani sir, my director of Batla House, was the jury at the Melbourne Indian Film Festival. So he saw Love Sonia, and that's how he offered me Batla House. So I must say, I owe my entire career to Love Sonia, this film.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, there's something that you've said about, there's a domestic staff of yours who you're very close to.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And who kind of who gives you some sort of motivation, or she inspires you in some way. What is that? What is that about?
You know, so her name is Tamanna. And so when I was prepping for Super 30, we had to have that little bit Bihari touch.
Yes.
So she's like, so my name at home is Goli. Okay, I'm just saying it.
What? Goli?
Okay, I just said, I don't believe I just said it.
You heard it here first. Goli?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Goli now.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
So she calls me Golan. It's like, ka ho Golan, ka hai? So she kind of helped me. And for me, going to workshops was not that exciting than to have a conversation. I used to have conversations with her, and she would tell her the stories about her life and about her childhood, and it was pretty interesting. And to have a conversation with her in that dialect, it helped me as an actor to grow. So I will forever be grateful to that woman.
Wow.
And the kind of experiences that she's had in her life, I think she's a hero for me. The way she dealt with all the situations in her life, like that was so motivating. Like, and I felt like, why am I cribbing? You know, look at this girl. Like, she has suffered. She's been through a lot of stuff, but still, when she would come in front of me, she would just be like smiling, and you know that vibe of her is so positive.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But doing it, you know, learning from life and learning from real people.
Yeah.
I think there's no learning better than that.
Agreed.
So last year was tough, but a lot of patience and hope came up. Light showed up again, gleaming on all the wonderful moments that make life worth it. Things are getting back to normal, and we're lighting up new beginnings. Shoots are back, theatres have started functioning. The world is ready for new beginnings. And we Indians, we love to gear up and get all excited to celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights and positivity. Okay, so Mrunal, speaking of Diwali, what preparations do you do at home for Diwali?
My mother has this long list because she likes making chakli, shankarpai, ladu and shave at home.
Nice.
So my job is to make sure that she gets all her samagri at home. And there are times where I come back from work and she's like, can you please help me do that chakli? So we'll sit down in the kitchen like that and we like making chaklis. And
do you cook?
I don't cook, I just help and I eat.
Sous chef. It's called the sous chef.
I'm the sous chef.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, will you go out to see your loved ones this Diwali, or will you be sending e-wishes or doing video calls?
You know what? This Diwali, I made sure that everyone comes home.
Oh,
so I fortunately, after 3 years, I am going to see my entire family, and I have taken holidays for 5 days in a stretch. It's like a luxury for me.
This hardworking Goli is taking such a holiday. Diwali must mean a lot to her.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you play cards? Do you go for the tash parties? Or what is it that you... Lots of holiday Diwali shopping?
You know, we Maharashtrians, we never played cards. I mean, this side
Culture
of
is
Diwali
different. Yeah.
But when I moved to Mumbai, I realized that, oh my God, there's so much fun.
Yes.
Earlier for me, Diwali was only about eating and like getting ready and wearing ethnic wear and stuff like that. But now I've started enjoying that. I think friends come over, and even my mother got hooked onto cards.
Nice.
So she wins all the time, and oh God, she'll tease so much. So I really enjoy that after Lakshmi Pujan, we play cards in imagine Maharashtrians. It's a completely...
Now it's become just a part of Diwali culture, right?
Yeah, it's a culture.
Okay. So Diwali is about new beginnings, right?
It is.
So how do you light up new beginnings? What do you do to make your Diwali special?
The Akash Kandil is must, you know, and that is my department. No matter how tired or how busy I am, I have to make sure that my entire house is like lit up with the lighting and the Akash Kandil, and we use a lot of diyas. Rangoli. Rangoli is my sister's department. My father and I, we sit down and we make toran. The toran is that
Yes, I
the
know what it
outside,
is.
yeah. So it's really nice because this is the time where the entire family is together. There are times, where I don't even get to see dad. I come in the morning, I come late night and I leave early morning.
in the morning.
So it's fun, it's really interesting because everyone has their inputs. Why is that rangoli like that? Make sure that you do this, make the toran a little longer.
Everyone has some vishesh tippani.
Yes.
To give.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I love that.
That does sound like the glow of gold for golden beginnings. Now, Mrunal, I'm going to ask you a question about life, especially in this last 1.5 years. Did you feel like, yes, things are going to come back to normal?
Yes, of course. I mean, that's the only thing in my head that was that actually kept me going. There were times where I would break down. I'm not going to say I was okay. I wasn't okay.
Sure.
And there were times where my films were releasing, and there were also I kind of lost a lot of loved ones in the last 1.5 year. It was a very difficult time, but everybody's healing now. There's vaccination, thank God, and people are taking precautions. So talking about the movies as well, we have theaters opening up now.
Yes.
The first film is going to release now in Diwali.
Yes.
So I knew that it has to end,
Of course.
It's not going to...
Can't be a permanent state of being.
Exactly.
Yes. Now, in the spirit of Diwali and new beginnings, to make this Diwali a little bit brighter for you, Mrunal, we have a special gift for you, the Oppo Reno 6 Pro Diwali edition in the majestic gold.
Oh my God.
That's for you.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It's a lovely phone.
Oh my God, my Diwali is already begun.
It's begun.
The gifts have started pouring in. Thank
It's
you.
begun.
Thank
You're
you.
most welcome. There was a lot to learn, a lot to hear from such a beautiful, lovely, positively manifesting personality. We're at the latter end of this episode, but we still have a little something left for all of you. We have the last segment. We're going to take a quick break. And after the break, we're going to have our last segment on the Love, Laugh, Live show, only on the Times Network.
If I'm having a bad hair day, I would just make a sleek pony like this.
Hey, you can carry off a sleek pony like this, good hair day or bad hair day, right? Welcome back, everyone, to the last segment of today's episode of the Love, Laugh, Live show. We're still here with Mrunal Thakur, Goli, who has answered our questions so beautifully. But there is just a little bit more to go. Now, this next segment, Mrunal, you have such beautiful looking hair. In the previous photograph that we showed, you established that wasn't a wig.
Yeah.
It's your hair.
Yeah.
So we want to know your hair secrets. So with your permission, shall we begin?
Yes, please.
Okay. Have you ever had a bad hair day?
Always.
Really?
Mandira, my hair is like silky straight, like poker straight. So, and there are times where the role demands it to be like curly, and the hairstylists have to do curls.
Yes.
And it doesn't hold because every 20 minutes the curls just drop. I mean, that's the texture of my hair, which is really good, but it doesn't suit the character. So yeah, there are bad days, but what I do is I style it accordingly. If
Yes.
I'm having a bad hair day, I would just make a sleek pony like this.
Hey, you can carry off a sleek pony like this, good hair day or bad hair day,
Yeah,
right? It looks
yeah.
good on you. You have a beautiful face.
Thank you.
So you're super busy running from one shoot to the other, one location to the other, getting ready for shoots and making your hair behave in a certain way means a lot of heated, hairstyling treatments, products, chemicals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you make sure your hair is super healthy again after that?
I make sure that I treat my hair. There are a lot of treatments that happens because there's so much product deposition.
Yes.
So much heat goes on. A lot of people don't wear heat protector. You have to protect your hair before using any iron, a straightener or a
That coats
tong.
the hair. And
Exactly. And you have to, I make sure that whenever I have products in my hair, I wash it off the same night. Although, going back to sleep is quite a task. But
Yes.
but I have to make sure that the makeup and the hair products, it should
are
be
properly
completely off.
removed. That's a hair secret when you're doing
Yes.
a lot of styling and a
Yes.
lot of product gets onto your hair, take it off that day itself. Okay, so Mrunal, we have a picture of yours from Instagram.
Oh, that's me in the box braided. Yeah, I brought box braided.
Yeah, and that is your own hair.
Yeah, I mean there are. You see that till my neck, it's my own hair, and then we have extensions. This
Wow.
is recent one.
But that's a lot of work.
That's a lot. It took around 8 to 9 hours to get that done. So I miss that. You know, I
So
wish
that-
I could do that again.
that
Now
was-
next time I'm going to do like colorful. During the Pride month, I'm going to do like the rainbow color, the
Nice.
extensions. Yeah.
So you have to find a window where you're not shooting, where you can do things like this and enjoy these different
Maybe
looks.
Diwali it is.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Just
During
that's only
Diwali.
4 days. I know your schedule now pretty well. You only
Yeah.
have 4 days off, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So think about it. Something a little temporary, not permanent.
Permanent, yeah,
But tell me, when
temporary.
you opened everything out, what was the quality of your hair then? Did it have a lot of...
Oh my god, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to share the picture with you. It was like nice and frizzy, which is not my texture.
Yeah.
So, and then I realized that, oh my god, I wish I had a photo shoot done in
With
the
that
before
hair.
and the after. Look, it was marvelous. Like it was just like, it wasn't me. It didn't look like me.
Well, hearing all your lovely stories connected to your styling and hair, we want to make sure that your hair shines with health and is styled using the right kind of heat. So here's a small gift
My
from
God.
Philips India for you. This is
Thank
I
you.
straightened my hair with this
Oh,
today.
lovely.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
it's a
use
lovely
this.
product. Also,
My Diwali
yes.
is like, I'm really sorted
It's
for this-
Diwali
for the
already,
year.
girl. And here's a token of thanks in the form of a lovely gift from Carrera Sunglasses, bringing a whole new world of sunglasses,
Thank
especially for
you.
you. So yes, Diwali is started.
My
Enjoy
God.
Diwali. And honestly, Mrunal, I have to say, you're such a lovely, happy, positive soul.
Thank you.
It was so nice talking to you. I hear, your lovely story, and I wish that, you just continue to grow from strength to strength from here on onwards as well. And forget about COVID. Nothing will come in the way of your success.
Thank you, Mandira.
And I wish you all the very best from the bottom of my heart for every project, including Dhamaka.
Dhamaka.
Because that's the one that's coming up
Yeah.
right up next. So,
Thank you,
giving you a
Mandira.
lot of love, sending you a lot of positivity and good vibes. And here's to only more good things happening to you.
Thank you.
Here on it.
Trust me, I was so looking forward to be here and just have this conversation. And I must say that we really adore you. We look up to you. Like I mentioned off camera, we find her extremely hot.
Oh,
Please
thank
share your workout regime with
I
me.
will. I'm going to exchange numbers with you and
I would love
definitely
to work out with you because I really
sure.
need motivation.
For sure, for sure. So, Mrunal, last year was a ride for all of us, and all of us could do with some love and warm wishes. So, I'm going to ask Mrunal to record a special Diwali greeting for all her fans using the Oppo Reno 6 Pro Diwali edition in the majestic gold color. She has the box also lying
wow.
there.
Yeah, right here.
So, let's spread this festive joy and send out Diwali wishes to your fans to light up new beginnings. And we're going to capture this Diwali wish using the amazing bokeh portrait mode.
Oh,
so,
wow.
are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Here's wishing all my fans a very happy Diwali. Things have opened up, but guys, make sure that you don't make a dhamaka, watch dhamaka.